This game asks the important questions. Like, what if Resident Evil had more lingerie? Welcome to Review Quickie, fast reviews of new niche, indie, and fan service games. Today we're checking out Girl Abducted, a schlocky survival horror game with scantily clad sisters, cultists, aliens, oh yeah, and giant kaiju-sized mechs. I'm freaking serious. So, is this the cheeky, self-aware horror game you've been waiting for? Or just a mess of ambition that needs to be taken far away? Let's talk about it. This is Girl Abducted. Girl Abducted is a third-person survival adventure with lofty cinematic ambitions. You play as Riley, along with her sister Tina, whose evening of drinking turns into a full-blown nightmare when they're stalked and abducted. And since both girls are taken, the game probably should have been called Girls Abducted. No time to worry about that, because now you're dropped into a dark mess of bunkers, basements, and increasingly bad vibes. Think Resident Evil style progression, but filtered through a low-budget indie B-movie sci-fi horror lens with cutscenes, fully voiced dialogue, and a large focus on the sisters' relationship. But it's not all family drama, so let's talk about the gameplay. Gameplay is a split between exploration, puzzle solving, and combat, with an emphasis on chase sequences and scripted set pieces. You'll be sneaking through dimly lit corridors, solving item-based puzzles while something awful is nearby.
Is this random poops or is it poop in the...
Combat feels decidedly janky, and not so much on purpose. You'll only get a pistol, and while ammo isn't endless, you're never in short supply. Enemies can soak up damage, and twitch reflexes are key since they mostly run right at you, usually jumping out of some dark corner.
Don't let them explode.
My God, it's coming right for us!
Puzzles make up the bulk of the early gameplay. And even though they look like classic survival horror fare with switches, keys, weights, and so on, they are far more simple than you'd expect. You see, they're all item-based and totally linear, so you need to pick up one item and put it where it goes before you can find the next. You have an inventory, but you'll never really use it, since there's literally no inventory management at all. You're told what to find and told where to bring it, and the items you need are usually highlighted, so don't expect any brainbusters. Though they do become tense when roving mutants or cultists are roaming around in the area when you're trying to solve your puzzles. So while it can absolutely feel messy and a bit unbalanced, it's undeniable the tension I felt when skulking through the junkyard or solving a power puzzle, even if my hand was held most of the way.
Look at that, a fully powered battery. I remember some surveillance equipment that needs a battery.
The relationship between Riley and Tina is the emotional backbone of the game, and surprisingly, this is where Girl Abducted tries to punch above its weight.
Excuse me? Are you making fun of my dancing? Did you just... Oh my God. Did you just put baby in a corner?
Their dialogue ranges from genuine concern to sarcastic banter to
Emotional damage.
is the writing flawless? No. But it's fully voiced, committed, and sincere, which goes a long way in indie horror.
But...
What? Just merged with my life and fixed everything? You're not my mom, Riley. I can handle my own problems.
The story leans into mystery, sci-fi weirdness, and body horror. And while some of the plot points feel undercooked, the game clearly wants you to care about these characters, not just survive as them. Seriously, when the game starts like this,
Double quilted. If you could rub it on your starfish, you should be able to blow boogers into it.
you don't expect to learn about the sheer trauma over their mother's death, and Tina's struggle for agency in her own life.
What are you sorry about? You don't have a sister who's a lying, manipulative bitch.
Hey, Linda! You're a bitch!
Girl Abducted lives and dies by its atmosphere. Dark bunkers, flickering lights, wet, grimy basements, and grotesque enemy designs. The environments are fairly simple, but since the story goes to all sorts of places, you'll see a lot of variety in the environments. Character movement is a little stiff, but performance was rock solid throughout. Okay, let's be clear, this is not an H game, but it does lean into character appeal. Riley and Tina are clearly designed to be likable, attractive protagonists, and you get a whole wardrobe of outfits to deck Riley out in that you can change at any time. From cheeky girl next door to full-on devil dominatrix, you've got a decent variety to pick from. While I wish there were more accessories and things to customize her look, or maybe finding costumes throughout rather than all at the start, I still appreciate the ability to change a character's look. And the fact that the costume you have on is reflected in the cutscenes. It's a good touch. That said, this is clearly an indie production, and you'll feel it. There's some jank, the combat feels basic, and the tone sometimes swings a bit too wildly between horror, humor, and melodrama.
Go into the dark hallway, hard pass.
But there's still a decent amount of fun to be had. You'll feel like you're on a horror adventure, one with simple puzzles, lots of encounters, cheeky characters with a customizable wardrobe, and a narrative that swings for the freaking stars. Seriously, if for no other reason, you should see where the story goes. And while I have my criticisms, I got the game on sale for under $3 for just under 4 hours of gameplay. If you dig indie games with rough edges but big ideas, and don't mind a little jank when the vibes are right, then Girl Abducted could make for a budget-friendly good time. So, are you gonna check out Girl Abducted, or hope it gets taken far, far away? Let me know. And don't forget to like and subscribe for the best niche, indie, and fan service games.
Feeling better? I want you at your best, bitch.